I have a bunch of hot takes and I don't have a platform to say them, so I'm just gonna yell as loud as I can and hope people hear this. I saw a truth video and I wanted to talk about them since I have a lot of opinions. Tech UI Goku is cheeks, alright? Be honest with yourselves. There is more times you can name UI Goku not dodging and fucking you in the ass than Tech UI Goku just did his domain saved my ass. He did a counter that just killed the biggest bosses and has saved everyone. No, you see, Tech UI Goku came out, turned 7, got one shot, and now I have to restart the fight. That's not fun. Like, so many other characters with domains do not like solely lean on it, where if they don't have their domain up, they are a fish in a big ass pond. And for UI Goku, without his domain, he's a goldfish in the fucking ocean. Like, he's dead instantly. There's just no sure, the counter does a big number. Oh, I saw 121 million. That's crazy. But like, who the fuck cares? You're not gonna see that number if he doesn't dodge. And the only reason he will be dodging is if you have him rainbowed and you somehow get lucky. Maybe I'm coming from an unlucky standpoint, but he was just ass. GT needs a new unit, as either the tag or like GT heroes before anniversary, and then sometime after the anniversary we get a GT bosses character or some ECAs. But they need this. Be honest, right? Look, GT has so much untapped potential out of any character. OG Dragon Ball, it's got a few good scenes. Movies, they've got some stuff that they haven't used, but in comparison to everything else, GT has so much raw potential with remaking animations or just new characters. They have so much they can work with, and they're not doing it. If you want the Fizz Super Saiyan 4s to look good when they come out, when their EZA comes out for the anniversary, they need a new unit. They need a team to be there for them. This is like going to another country for like a year and coming back and finding your family's homeless and there's nowhere for you to stay. You can't do much with that. You are putting such a big, as I said last time, you're putting a whale in a fishbowl. The whale is not able to do anything, and everyone's looking at that whale like, wow, that's a great whale. We love this thing. Too bad it's in a fucking fishbowl and it's gonna be dead. I'm yelling, because I love GT. I'm a D1 GT supporter, right? Sure, some of the things were kind of, iffy, but GT has a lot of good stuff in it. Someone will be like, oh, GT is actually kind of bad, and I'll punch them in their nose. I'm not gonna punch. Well, I won't punch them in the nose, but I'll yell at them. It's the best I can do. This opinion might have a few people coming to hurt me. Please, this is an opinion. OG Dragon Ball fans, do not crucify me, alright? But listen, OG Dragon Ball would not make a good anniversary. You know it and I know it. It's not a good anniversary. There's a lot of cool characters in OG Dragon Ball, and I would love to see Goku versus DKP, but it's not a good anniversary. You can look at it too. You're like, oh, finally, OG Dragon Ball, we finally got something. We finally got a part of the anniversary. And then it come out and you'd be disappointed because immediately when they drop the part 2 or the part 3 units, they're like, oh, well, now they're overshadowed. Now they don't look as good. I want a better OG Dragon Ball unit. It should have been better. Save it for a different time. I'm not saying OG Dragon Ball can't have its own celebration. I'd be fine with OG Dragon Ball coming out for worldwide, or one of them random 2 LR releases. I'd be so for that. But as an anniversary, which is reserved for the best units in the game, the coolest units to ever, I guess, to ever do it. That's not OG Dragon Ball. They just don't have enough for it. This is also an opinion not about the game. The next one will be about the game, but this one is more, again, bias. We do not need another Gohan. If you want Gohan versus Cell for the anniversary, stop. Just calm down, take a shower, go out, breathe. You're living in a world where Gohan is the most loved character in every Dragon Ball game. Enjoy that for like a year. We could go 1 year, no Gohan, and you will have, there will be plenty of content for the Gohan fans to love. All right? We got a Gohan like a few months ago, and then we got Gohan Piccolo. We got all this shit, and you guys are like, well, we want selling Gohan. We need that for the anniversary because we need more shit. Look, wait. Just calm down, go a full year, no Gohans. If you do that, and you put out characters who haven't gotten much of a spotlight, that'll ultimately be a better year than a 4-year year full of Gohan releases. Sure, give him easy A's, keep the Gohan fans, not like, keep them fed, don't like feed him too much like you've been doing for the past couple years, Dokkan, but give him a little bit. And then you wait a year, they've gone through all the content that they have within Dokkan, within Legends, within, I get now Dragon Ball The Breakers, because we've got the Cell Max thing. Don't let them go through all that and then come back and drop a great fire release. Like 2026 worldwide or 11th anniversary. You can make that Gohan. Just give them some time to like rest. The Tech Gogeta event is the most artificially difficult event in my opinion, Dokkan history. Given I haven't been playing the game for too long, so I can't say Dokkan history, but I'll say in recent history, it's the most artificially difficult event. The event is only difficult because it invalidates half the good units in the game. Unless you're running a full blast team or you're using a character with a very easy domain condition, the fight is ass. Instead of giving us a cool mechanic, they say we're going to eliminate a third of the characters in the game and then call that content and then give them big damage super. But as soon as you get rid of that nullification, the fight is a walk in the park. And I love Gogeta. Gogeta is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball as a whole, but it's just the fight was disappointing. It didn't feel like they lived up to the grace, the elegance Gogeta usually have. This is easy fight until you get one thing and then become easier. It's just poorly made. We need more fights like the Bulma event. The Bulma event, in my opinion, should be held as somewhat of the standard when it comes to Dokkan events or red zones, where sure, the rest of the fights are cool fights, and then the ending one is more, this is, instead of it being characters that do 7 billion damage super and one-shots everyone, this is individual gimmicks for individual phases, and then once you've worked your way up to the last phase, then you can fight the boss. It's like in Mario, where you final stage, you go through a very creative castle level, and then you fight Big Guy Bowser. You have to go through all the fun stuff and all the difficult stuff, and then once you do that, then you can fight the hard boss. It's not immediately, let's say Goku Frieza event. SCR, Gohan, Frieza, useless. That is the first phase, and I can name on one hand people who struggle on that fight. people who have literally never played the game and are playing with no thumbs. Those are the people who will struggle on that part. The rest of the people will make it to 17 going Frieza and then have trouble because my universe rep team beat the other things too fast and I lost because I couldn't get Tech UI Goku's domain up fast enough, or I got one of my characters who were more squishy got locked in turn 1 with 17 and got killed. That's not as fun. That's more RNG based. But when you lose in Bulma, it is 100% completely your fault because you didn't make your team towards fighting the boss. And that's what I love, because the only thing that I don't like, and I hope they do fix within time, is that if you don't have specific units or you don't have a specific gimmick, you just can't fight the boss. Like if you don't make enough rainbow orbs and you don't have any rainbow orb changers, that fight is torture. That is like getting stabbed in the leg and then people ripping out your bones. That shit hurts. But once you have what you need, it's a really fun fight. I just love it. I feel like this should be the standard for red zones. Maybe not the hardest events in the game, but red zone should take advice from the Peppy Girls red zone. That was great. Every single fight in that red zone I loved. I believe STR Beast Gohan and AGO Broly should have had their gimmick switched. Now, this one feels like it came out of left field, but hear me out on this, right? Broly, a character known for like getting stronger every second he's fighting, would make more sense to where he's getting hit and then getting stronger than Beast Gohan, who is, he got like 10 seconds of screenshot. There was no fighting. It would just be him imagine him doing his active skill, and then instead of it being a target mechanic, or it still could be the target mechanic, it would be him sending out his domain of the broken Red Ribbon army base after Gamma 2 ran in and nuked the shit out of Cell Max. That would make so much more sense than him just getting stronger because fuck all, he just gets stronger. Get this boy some plot armor because he's Gohan and he has to be the best unit in the game. It would just make so much more sense from like a movie standpoint, where AGL Broly, a character who gets stronger every second he's fighting, when he gets hit, he does more damage. And Gohan, who when he comes onto the field, he changes the entire dynamic of the battle. In the beginning of the video, I did say I wanted something for GT for the arrival of the Super Saiyan 4 goats, and I've come up with an idea that I want people's opinions on. And so I'm thinking, from the first fight with Super Baby 2 with Goku, it goes Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then either standby or Grade Ape transformation into Super Saiyan, the Super Saiyan Grade Ape, the Golden Grade Ape, and then we go with the new leaked triple active skill animation, which I'm assuming is for Grade Apes. It goes from that into Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who is beating up Baby for the first time. Because that's such an iconic GT scene, and I feel like it would look great, and it would go great with the new guys. Because now we have a Super Saiyan 4 Goku who will, I'm assuming, link well with the Super Saiyan 4s. That's, I feel like, would be just a good addition to all of GT heroes. Those are my Dokkan hot takes. If you guys like them, then I might make another one. If you want to disagree with me, or you have an opinion that you want to share about either what I said or just my idea that I came up with, please write them down or write them in the comments. I'd really appreciate other people interacting with this and saying, hey, I feel like this is wrong, or this is a really good idea, Miles. You're so handsome and talented. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got another video coming out in a few days, so I hope you enjoy that. See ya.